basics to happiness really aren't very complex, and I think that's why it's called the basics. Because, sometimes we forget that happiness or feeling good in our skin, it isn't complicated, but our mind sometimes makes it so complicated. We think in all these external factors. We think if we are here, then I'm gonna be happy. Or if I achieve this or have this amount of money, then I'll be happy. Or when I finally found love, or when I have a family, or when I get married, or when I get fit, then I'll be happy. And of course, external circumstances do contribute to how you feel. It's not like it's a complete illusion or something. But I do feel that in society, we've been conditioned to focus on the external first, and then we'll feel it from the inside. Whereas in fact, how the universe works is actually the other way around. We attract things into our lives by first feeling that we are it already. And so the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because actually I wanted to talk about one particular thing, which is gratitude, and how gratitude actually contributes to happiness, to attracting all the things that you want, to everything you desire and more. And how gratitude actually, in my opinion, is one of the things that we all have access to, no matter what circumstances you're in, and is the key to feeling happy, to becoming more abundant financially, in love, in health, in a lot of different things and areas in your life. And that's why I'm dedicating this whole episode about gratitude, because all that it is becoming aware and saying that you're grateful. I remember, I'm going to share a short story with you about my experience with gratitude and how it actually influenced my life at the time. So I was going through a spiritual awakening, and this was the first stage of my spiritual awakening, where I found out about gratitude and how journaling in gratitude could help you so much with manifesting everything that you wanted. And I heard all these success stories from other people, and I was like, I'm gonna give this a try. And so what I did, I sat down for 30 days in a row, maybe even longer. I didn't really, I forgot count at some point. But I sat down every single morning, and I had a coffee, and then I wrote a couple of things in my journal that I was grateful for. And basically I just started with, I am grateful for, and then it could be the smallest thing in my life, just being able to have shelter, being able to have water, grateful for the sun shining, or grateful for wearing a cozy sweater, or grateful for coffee, grateful for tea, grateful for food, all the basic things in life. And I remember that when I started writing down these things, immediately this wave of gratitude of all these things that I was experiencing, I just felt like I couldn't stop writing because there was so much I was grateful for. And I feel like this is the magic with gratitude. It's because whenever you feel grateful and you start focusing on it, it's as if the feeling gets multiplied. And because the feeling gets multiplied, your vibration is going to be so different. And the universe responds to that, because actually the universe, imagine the universe always saying yes to everything that you think. So you tell the universe, I want more money. And the universe responds with yes. And what the universe is leaving you with is wanting more money. But imagine saying, thank you for all the money, thank you for all the wealth. And the universe says yes. It means that it's going to give you something to be grateful for. So the more that you are grateful, the more the universe will give you reasons to be grateful for. And this is something that I truly experienced, not only through feeling more feelings of gratitude, but also seeing things appear in my life. And it started really funny, and I know that if you're listening and this is the first time you're introduced to spirituality and gratitude and the universe, you might be thinking, well, this is all coincidence. And it's possible to see it that way. In my experience, after a while, things are just not coincidence anymore. It's like, yeah, that happened the other time as well, and it keeps on happening, and it's because I'm doing this ritual, and things that never used to happen before suddenly start to happen to me. And the first things that I noticed, for example, was my boss allowing me to leave work earlier for lunch. And I remember writing that morning, and this was the first day that I practiced gratitude, was I am grateful for having so much more time than I need. Because I remember that I always felt like I didn't have enough time to get things done or to do certain things. And so I was writing down, I am grateful for having more time than I need. And that day, my boss said to me, well, it's very quiet, and if you want to go and leave earlier for lunch, then that's totally okay. And immediately I thought, hey, this is a strange thing, because I always used to think that I didn't have enough time. Yet this morning I wrote down, I'm grateful for having more time than I need. And then suddenly I have more time. I'm given more time in my day by my boss, by this coincidence. And more things like this started to happen. Because I was manifesting more money, and because I was manifesting a career that was more in alignment with me, who I am, what I stand for, what I wanted to give to others, because I also awakened to this purpose of wanting to help others, suddenly an opportunity popped up in which I could help people from anywhere in the world to also live that same kind of life and be more in alignment with their values. And that was what I was most passionate about. And all these type of things started to pop up. I started to find more money on the ground, on the streets. It was a lot of synchronicity happening at the time. And I remember also, because I added visualization in the evening, and things and people started to appear in my life who I would, people I would love to attract, or certain circumstances or certain opportunities. And all these things started to happen when I was practicing gratitude. And then in combination with visualization, I really felt like I had hit the sweet spot. And it felt like the reality that I was living earlier, it was still sort of the same reality, but then with a total new dimension, a total new experience. And this is the magic of gratitude, because I know that not everyone on the planet has enough resources to travel, to do certain things that I want to do, or a lot of us, we struggle to get by, to make ends meet, and to even pay the rent, and to have food on the table. And that's why I think that gratitude is just so beautiful, because it's so accessible to everyone. And that's what I was saying. Some things are just really basic, but we forget, or we simply don't know, or we are not aware that we have this sort of magic tool at our disposal every single place that we go to at any time of the day. And the more you will implement this to your life, the more you will feel the beneficial effects it has on your mood, how you feel, what you attract, how certain circumstances are starting to line up in more easy flow for you. And so I really encourage you to start practicing gratitude. For me, journaling is really great. Maybe for you, just visualizing the things that you're grateful for, or speaking them out loud in a mirror, or not a mirror if that feels awkward. Let me know in the comments if you have any special experience with gratitude, if you have felt like you were practicing it and suddenly things were popping up in your reality, or maybe share with me and the rest of the community if you'd like to start a certain practice and maybe we can keep each other accountable. I'm very curious to hear your experience, and thank you so much for sharing this video with anyone who you think could benefit from this message. Your family, your friends, your community members, and thank you for liking this video, because by liking this video will be spread to everyone who needs to hear right now, and it enables me to keep on going and post more content like this. And of course, if you're new here and haven't already subscribed to my channel, remember to do so, as you will be the first to watch all of my videos every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so that you can create your best life. Remember, we have such an exciting future to look forward to, even if it doesn't seem like it right now. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next video. Bye for now.